Yo, what's going on, y'all? DeSwami here. I hope y'all are having a good day as usual. So I know it's been a minute since I posted something on my channel, but I've just been trying to figure out the content that I want to bring to my channel and focus and improve the quality of it so I can give more instead of just trying to come up with like random ideas, which is good, but I just want to make sure like everything I put out is more quality, and I've been trying to like work on. Oh, sorry about that. I've been trying to work on my own music as well, and I haven't felt as inspired recently, which kind of sucks. But that's why I'm making this video, because in the project file you're seeing today, I'm gonna show you like some moments in the song that really resonated with. There's like a lot of little things in music that can like really turn on ideas inside a producer's head, and I'm just going to show you like a few of those things that I did in the song that maybe you can do in your song as well. But first things first, I actually want to go over the lead line in the song, because this is what like really surprised me when I pulled it off. Because in the drop it was kind of like really simple, and then I kind of made like the hook to the song, and I'll play that for you right now. And in context it sounds like this.
My Valentine. Oh, you're my Valentine.
So yeah, it's something really simple, but what really like made me happy and inspired when I was making this like little lead line is that it's literally straight from her vocal, because there's this part at the end where she's just like I don't know, singing, I guess, without words, and she's just giving vowels without the processing. It literally just I did not like the sound of it, if I'm being honest. Like, I just felt like it didn't sound totally in key with what I was doing. So what I wanted to do instead is just destroy the sound, and literally I did that with some distortion, which gave it most of its tone. This is like, I just tweaked the settings a bit. Like, I really like messed up the sound, and it came out to sounding like this. And then I just like used OTT to compress it, saturated it to bring out more harmonics. And that's like basically the sound. And then because I was so afraid the original sample was already off key, I just put some auto-tune on it. Do that a lot. It's a really big file. And that's like what really like set off like this processing chain, because like when I was just hearing it in context with everything, it sounded like so cool. That's why I named it a guitar vocal lead, because it kind of sounded like someone's playing like a really heavy guitar. I don't know anything about guitar, so I'm not gonna say what kind of guitar or anything, but it just sounded really cool. And like the fact that I got that from a vocal and the kind of effect I got, it just like made it over the top, and it really resonated with me and making me feel more inspired to like draw more ideas and base a song around that, even though, because it's so simple, but it's such a cool sound. And then I just, because it sounded like a guitar, I added some CLA guitar. I just picked a preset, then I added some frequency echo. This is like some little shimmer effect that I made myself, and then I just added OTT again, and then that's how I got this sound. And then, you know, I just did like a little call and answer with like the hook part of the song, and I was just like editing her vocals and making sure like the timing was right between the things. And then I like automated the format with Lil Alter Boy, and you know, this whole second part of the drop like really gave me space to make more new ideas, which is why I'm showing this part, because it made me feel more inspired to keep working on the project and keep like, you know, finding ways to make things better. That's what you got to aim for when you're producing sometimes, because a lot of the time you'll make a track and you're just making it to make it, and there's nothing that's like really standing out to you and that you could branch out and make new ideas from. That's what you always got to aim for, and that's what exactly this part of the song did for me.
Valentine. Oh, you're my Valentine.
So yeah, like a really nice call and response, and that part just like it sat so good in my ear, and you know, it made me feel more inspired and bring out more parts of the song. Now I'm gonna go to a little bit like really minor things that are less impactful, because that was like the hook of the song. But now I'm gonna show you like little tips and tricks that can like add to your production to make the quality just that much better. So when I was working on this beat, there are like some parts where she's just singing, and I was just listening to the lyrics for the breakdown or for the first verse, and there's this part where she's like talking about being on the phone, and it's like right at the end of the bar. So what I thought about is adding like a little phone sample
Back on the landline.
right there, and I just found like this is like another deal with like the call and response kind of thing in your production. So when she says that, I introduce this little sample right here, and I'll just play it in context first, but because there's not much to explain, I literally just like auto-tuned it to make sure it was in key with the song, and just listen to it in context. Like, it's a perfect call and response. I think a lot of the things I'm going to talk about are like call and response.
Just to talk on the landline. Now he's laying in my bed in the house.
See, like, I just put it in time, but like, you know, if little things like that can like really improve your production quality, and that stuff always inspire me if I could pull it off. So that's a kind of thing your production will need to really inspire you, so you don't get tired of a project, because there's just gonna be like a lot of like repetitive things. But you know, if your ear can catch out like certain pockets that can be filled, it can really like help you in making your songs that much better and keeping you motivated to keep working on the next part. Alright, so now I'm gonna show like the little breakdown section. This part kind of inspired me, or you're gonna hear it. It was heavily, basically the whole thing was from Ramzoid's covers, but I needed to put a little 4-bar breakdown because the vocal came in way too fast after the drop. So this is what I came up with. But like just that like little production part, like it's only 4 bars of the entire like 3-minute song, and not even like a couple less than 5 seconds, but that whole part, it just like really resonates when you pull something off, because you know, there's like so many little things that like in reality don't need to be there, but just that 4 bars of like relief and release of tension, it just like really made me feel inspired to want to keep working on the track, because like, you know, sometimes I'm stressed if something just doesn't sound good, but like the transition from this part to the next part, it like really helped me in like molding the song more together and thinking of new parts. And you know, I just like put some like little ambience and like little features like this. Like, this is another type of call and response. I use the same phone sample again, but instead of her voice, I use another sample where someone's saying hello.
Hello.
And like just like little things like that, they really help in the production value and keeping you inspired to want to keep working. Like, you really have to try like making really little quality adjustments just so your production could get that much better and make yourself feel more inspired when you're working on the track. And the last thing I kind of want to show is this one's very minimal, but it's very effective if you pull it off, because it really just adds like that little ear candy in your song, things that aren't really in the forefront of the mix, but you know, a good listener will notice them. But in reality, you're doing it for yourself because you understand that this is your production and you can do whatever you want. So now I'm gonna show you this little trick. I actually learned this from my friend, shout out Brandon if you watch this video. But he said it's like something using gospel, but basically you take like the chord that's playing and then you like strum it. But I like put several of the notes like in different octaves. So like this was the original chord. Let's get it up one octave. Oh yeah, I just put the whole thing up an octave, and then I just strummed like the first notes. This one's kind of harder to explain because you kind of just gotta know when the melody is supposed to come in. And this is what that sounds like. And like just like simple things like that in the mix can like really make a big difference. Because usually someone will catch this more easily because it's like a melody, and you know, usually it'll be like more upfront in the mix, and just that like little bit of ambience that can really make a difference.
Outside the gym, playing kickball with all his friends.
Like little production things like that always make me feel like more inspired. I don't know if it's gonna be the same for everybody, so I'm sorry if this video isn't completely relevant to you, but for sure, like things like this, this is just how I would get inspired. Just like little things that like really just take your production to the next level. Like without it, it would sound kind of weird.
Gym, playing kickball with all his friends.
Like it felt like there was nothing there, but just usually I just use one piano preset for this entire thing, and this is a free preset, by the way, free VST. It's called Spitfire Audio, or from Spitfire Audio. I would say that's pretty much it I have to cover. There are a lot of things that like are like normalized production stuff, but I felt like those were the things that like really made me feel happy about the production of this song. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to cover. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you learned something new and become more inspired to try different things in your tracks. I'll try to get back to making a more normal posting schedule. And if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Asking if he'd wanna be my Valentine. Say you're mine, you're better than the roses and sweet red wine. A giant teddy bear sounds fine, but I'd rather spend the night swimming in your blue eyes.